out here that police. This shows you, and I want y'all to think about this seriously. Now, this is very important. So you come out here because you had enough. You saw enough film. You saw enough pictures. You heard enough stories about people, not just black people, being brutalized by the system, right? And also a system of policing that keeps telling you it's here to serve and protect, right? So we got to change the language, because if you keep doing something, if I step on your foot and I say, I'm sorry, I step on your foot again and say, I'm sorry, third time I say, I'm sorry, well, if you got any sense, you'll know that I must be stepping on your foot on purpose, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You see where I'm going? So if this system police, and you see how they're responding to the protests. We're fighting police violence, and what are they doing? Responding to police violence, right? Mm-hmm. So if they keep doing this over and over again, you know what you have to conclude? You've got to look in the eye. You've got to look your reality in the eye and tell yourself the truth. That's what this system is about. It's a hard truth, but you must tell yourself the truth. If not, they will trick you, right? They'll come out and hug us. They'll be hugging us, taking knees with us, you see, right? Right? But the real face of the cops we saw earlier. Sister Tashira has been brutalized. Her fiance was brutally murdered and thrown in a trash compactor, right? And the cop who was involved in it came out here. Yes, he did. And they drove by trying to intimidate her. You know, that don't seem like a good cop to me. Right? That don't seem like they're just, you know, they're neutral and they're just trying to do the job. They were going out of their way to try to intimidate her and also try to intimidate you. Because they don't want us in the street. The reason the police are brutalizing us now is because they know that we know, and we suspect that the days of this system beating up on us are numbered.
That's right!
Yep. Yep.
And so you absolutely must, it's imperative that you understand this system. You've got to understand this socio-political economic system called capitalism. You've got to understand how it works. You just told me you have a vision for a new society, so we got to try a new society. And you must, and you got everybody figured it out. The activists are going to tell you that, listen, we can't trust the system to convict those folks. And we all figured it out. That's why we keep protesting. Folks, they keep throwing us something. They think, why are they protesting still? Because we don't trust you.
That's right.
Right? And you're right not to trust them. But if we don't keep coming out here, if we don't keep coming day after day, let me tell you what they're going to do. I love my brother Keith Ellison, but let me tell you something. That system's a powerful deal. If we don't keep putting pressure on them, they're going to find ways to throw that trial. But if they know that we're not giving an inch, they've got to do it because they don't want to convict them. Don't let anybody fool you. Don't let nobody fool you. The system that supports the police are going to turn around now and try to prosecute them. You see how that works? Mm-hmm. We are going to prosecute them by staying in the street. So let me ask you a question. Let me ask you, I got a new chance. How long are you planning on staying? And the answer is, till we win. Mm-hmm. How long do you plan on staying in these streets?
Till we win.
How long?
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 Till we win.
All right then.
That's how y'all doing. I said, peace, brothers and sisters, how y'all doing?
Woo!
Justice, no what?
No peace.
No justice, no what?
No peace.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
When do we want it?
Now.
I'm going to tell you that right now. Our dear brother George Floyd died. We know that, right? He was murdered.
Mm-hmm.
They say 9 minutes life was sucked out of his body. 9 minutes is a long time to think about doing the right thing. I'm telling y'all, it is our duty to fight for our freedom. It is our duty to win.
Yes.
We must love and serve one another. We have nothing to lose but our chains. So in honor of our dear brother George, in honor of our brother Philando Castile, in honor of Jamar Clark, in honor of the many, many, many who have fallen way too soon, please don't make their martyrdom be in vain. So 9 times we're going to repeat, after me please, it is our duty to fight
Fight for our freedom.
It is our duty to win.
It is our duty to win.
We must love and serve one another.
We must love and serve one
We
another.
have nothing to lose but our chains.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
It is our duty to fight for our freedom.
It is our duty to fight for our freedom.
It is our duty to win.
It is our duty to win.
We must love and protect one another.
We must love and protect one another.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
It is our duty to fight for our freedom.
It is our duty to fight for our freedoms.
It is our duty to win.
It is our duty to win.
We must love and protect one another.
We must love and protect one another.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
Louder. It is our duty to fight for our freedom.
It is our duty to fight for our
It
freedom.
is our duty to win.
It is our duty to win.
We must love and protect one another.
We must love and protect one another.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
Higher like you believe it. It is our duty to fight for our freedom.
It is our duty to fight for our
It
freedom.
is our duty to win.
It is our duty to win.
We must love and support one another.
We must love and support one another.
Nothing to lose but our chains.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
Last time and think about it like you know you can do it. It is our duty to fight for our freedom.
It is our duty to fight for our freedom.
It is our duty to win.
It is our duty to win.
We must love, support, and protect one another.
We must love, support, and protect one another.
We have only to lose our chains.
We have only to lose our chains.
What do we want? When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
Say his name.
George Floyd.
Say his name.
George Floyd.
When do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
Let's get it.
Matter. 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 Justice! Now! Justice! Now! Justice! Now! Justice!
Us, if we went above the law. You ready? Yeah. Convict, send those killer cops to jail. The whole damn system is guilty as hell. Convict, send those killer cops to jail. The whole damn system is guilty as hell. Convict, send those killer cops to jail.
The whole damn system is guilty as hell. Indict, convict, send those guilty cops to jail. The whole damn system is guilty as hell. Indict, convict, send those killer cops to jail. The whole damn system is guilty as hell. Indict, convict, send those killer cops to jail. The whole damn system is guilty as hell. Indict, convict, send those guilty cops to jail. The whole damn system is guilty as hell. Indict, convict, send those killer cops to jail. The whole damn system is guilty as hell.
I can't
Breathe!
I can't
Breathe!
I can't
Breathe!
I can't
Breathe!
I can't
Breathe! Breathe!
I can't
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 Breathe!
When I say black lives, you say matter. Black lives matter.
Matter! Matter! Matter!
Black lives matter. 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 Listen up, everyone. Listen up. I'm pretty sure we all have something in common. Everyone is sick and tired of being asked or responded with, all lives matters. We've all said it a million times. We're going to say it again. Everyone should tell their friends. If your friends have a problem with it, then you shouldn't care if they block you or you block them.
Yes!
Listen up. My African brothers and sisters, not friends, because to me, all of you are my brothers and sisters.
Amen.
They've never said, look at the thing, look at the hashtag. They've never, ever said, only Black Lives Matter. They're simply saying it also matters, and we forced them to use this hashtag when we didn't do enough to make sure that here in 2020, we didn't do enough to
Yes.
make sure they know it fucking matters.
Yeah! Yes!
While we were sitting down, let this sink in while we're sitting down. The brother had a police officer with his knee on his neck for 9 or 10 minutes. This is besides the fact that he was handcuffed behind his back. This is besides the fact, because a lot of people just see Chauvin. They don't know that there were other officers also sitting on him. I don't care if you're an X-Men or an Avenger, I don't think the brother is going to be in danger when he's handcuffed. It's okay to admit to be a human being for these police officers and just say what it is. The brothers flat out murdered George Floyd.
Yep.
It was not an accident. I can't even picture myself doing that to a squirrel, let alone a human being. He flat out murdered, excuse me, my bad, not he. They flat out murdered George Floyd.
Yes! Yes!
The African American community have also condemned when it's a black officer that was guilty of a crime taking the law above his hands. When some of the police that went above the law in Baltimore, they also condemned too. They didn't say a white officer. They said the system. See, that's how they prove you they're fair. They said the system needs to be changed. The system is broken.
Yes! Yes! Fuck the system. When I was at Freeman's house, and a
emotional of hearing. And there were mothers that were not here. They must have had to go back because they came from California. So there's so many emotional speeches from mothers about how their son, one thing in common is their sons that were unarmed got shot. And one of them, the mother's from California, her son got shot. Let this sink in for a second. Her son got shot 48 times. 48 times.
Fuck.
And so I made a chant for the Native African American bombs. I made a chant specifically for you to let you know how we feel for you. And I'm sure when I made this chant that you all are going to chant it loud with me to let our Native African American mothers, okay? It's bad enough that the natives own this land and they got stolen from them. The greatest genocide in history is what happened to the native land. And on top of that, the African Americans were brought here unjustly, forced to be slaves. Then they were forced to go ahead and be told, hey, you could join us in the military. But Drew Brees had the nerve to talk about his grandfather. Okay, you know Drew Brees, your grandfather came back to pray. African Americans, after they fought for this country, came back and were told to sit back in the fucking bus.
Fuck Drew Brees.
You can't sit in our same restaurant. You can't use the white toilets. Are you serious? And Drew Brees has the nerve to make that damn comment. I mean, come on, are you serious, Drew Brees?
Fuck Drew Brees.
African Americans fought for this country. They fucking built the country. Are you serious? When the change finally started, because it's still a long ways to go. When it finally started happening, it's only because whites finally said this is wrong. And then eventually more whites got up and joined Malcolm X and Martin Luther King is wrong. So I want to just say to all the white people standing here right now, we want you to know that this right there alone, okay, this is the only thing that's going to help break this effing system once and for all. We need more of those.
Yes. Yes. Woo.
I've said it so many times over the 20 years I've been coming out to the streets. If you suddenly go back to obsessing over your celebrities on social media, once this guy's down, if you give a shit about those celebrities, last time I checked, I don't see them here on the streets with us.
No.
If one of your celebrities has never been on the police for any protest, why do you give a F? Why do you give a damn about it? Why?
Yeah.
If they're out in the streets with you, with anyone around the country, why do you care about them? Why don't you care about the movement? Why don't you educate yourself and read about the organizers in the Twin Cities and find out how you can become more involved? If you really care about the system changing, you must get involved. 100%. I want to hear you very loud. This chant is specifically for the black Native mamas out there that keep suffering and losing their sons and daughters to this depression. I want to hear you loud. You ready? Yeah. Hey, black mamas, don't you cry.
Hey, black mamas, don't you cry.
Our fight for you will never die.
Our fight for you will never die.
Native mamas, don't you cry.
Native mamas, don't you cry.
Our fight for you will never die.
Our fight for you will never die.
Hey, black mamas, you will see.
Hey,
Black mamas, you will see.
Black lives one day will be free.
Black lives one day will be free. Hey, Native mamas, you will see. Native lives one day will be free. Black Native mamas, don't you cry. Our hearts for you will never die. Black Native mamas, don't you cry. Our fight for you will never die. Matter, matter.
Till we win.
Till we win. Until we win. Until we win. Till we win. Till we win.
we win. Till we win. Till we win. Till we win. Till we win. Our streets. Our streets. Our streets. Justice. Now. Justice. Now.
Hey, when I ask you for who, remember, it's not just for George Floyd, because now you're hurting the memory of the other African Americans that have lives that got hurt. So when I ask you for who, that's for Black lives, Native lives. So let's continue. When I say who, you know what to answer. What do we want?
Justice.
What do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Justice.
What do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Justice.
What do we want it?
Now.
Together. Okay? This is the change. It's the only thing that's going to make a change. Okay? We are what America looks like. We are what democracy looks like. Okay? So please give your attention. The sister's going to speak. And let's everyone please give this lady your attention. Thank you.
This is not a new thing for the slaughtering of our black men. This is nothing. I want you to purpose in your heart right now that this is not a game of checkers. This is a game of chess. I want you to purpose in your hearts right now that we are running a marathon.
Yep.
We got an arrest the other day for our brother, but we are far from over. I want you to get your bootstraps on.
Yep. Literally.
George Floyd, as we remember Philando Castile, as we remember Jamar Clark, as we remember Sandra Bland, these are not names that are trendy for a t-shirt. These are people who belong to somebody. These are sisters, daughters, mothers.
Yes.
I need us to really understand that when we talk about justice, when we talk about these brothers and sisters are no longer with us, they're with us, and it is our duty to do what? It is our duty, and I want to go there. It is our duty to fight for our freedom.
Yes. Yes.
It is our duty to win.
It is our duty to win.
We must love and protect one another.
We must love and protect one another.
We have nothing to fear but our chains.
We have nothing to fear but our chains.
It is our duty to fight for our freedom.
It is our duty to fight for our freedom.
It is our duty to win.
It is our duty to win.
We must love and serve one another.
We must love and serve one another.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
I want to tell everybody, I see human beings in this space, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Your division with what I speak, because we are talking about a system that is designed to kill and destroy the bodies of black and brown people in great numbers with no consequence. So as I look into this crowd of my white allies, in whom I am glad that you're here, do not get tired with us. Do not check out with us.
Yes.
People been asking what you can do after we've lost our soldiers and our brothers and our families. I want you to use your white privilege. I want you to cash out every chance you get. I want you to stand in spaces so black and brown bodies don't got you. That's what I need you to do. And we're going to love you, but we can't leave you.
Yes.
I cannot take a quote. I was talking to a dear sister, and she was telling us how she had to talk to her black son every day and prepare him to not be embraced by this world, to prepare him to die in these streets. I need y'all to talk to y'all family members at dinner, at these holidays, and I need y'all to keep it 100 with them. I need y'all to talk to them about the things that are uncomfortable in spaces when they not talking right about the people you call your brother and your sister. If we in this together, it is our duty to fight for our freedom.
Duty to fight for our freedom.
It is our duty to win.
It is our duty to win.
We must love and protect one another.
We must love and protect one another.
Nothing to lose but our chains.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
Think to yourself on the human level. Think about being a mama. Think about being a daughter. Think about that. Think about that real. This is human life. A breathing life. I need you to channel this strength because we need justice. It is imperative we get justice. So I'm going to invite our ancestor Bob Marley. The song is Redemption Song. Oh, pirates, yes, they robbed by, stole out from the merchant ship. Minutes after they took I from the bottomless pit. But my hands were made strong by the hand of the Almighty. We forward in this generation triumphantly. Won't you help me sing these songs of freedom? 'Cause all I ever had, redemption songs. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. Have no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop the time. How long shall they kill our children while we stand aside and look? Some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. Won't you help me sing these songs of freedom? 'Cause all I ever had, redemption songs. And we who believe in freedom cannot rest.
For his mama. I know everybody here turned back is going to have a dinner. I have a son in prison right now, and I'm so worried for him. He's here in a Minnesota prison, and in Minnesota, they are stacked up two to a cell mostly, in cells made for one. And as this poster I've been carrying all day shows, there are, at last count, 497 deaths from COVID-19 in the U.S. prisons. And our governor has only let so far about 64 people, whereas in other states they've let out, next door in Wisconsin, 1,600. They've let out a lot of other people in other states, even Republican states have let out more people than our state has.
Boo is right.
My son is only in there because of technical violations. He's broken parole, non-crime violations. 11 times he keeps getting sent back for a year, because he has mental illness. Over a third of the people in prison are in there because they have mental illness, because the state has not put them anywhere else.
No new crime, no new time. No new crime, no new time.
No new crime, no new time. No new crime, no new time. No new crime, no new time. No new crime, no new time.
Thank you, Rod. And we all know that the majority of the people who are in prison are people of color. And a lot of those parole violations are put on by POs who are abusing their privilege of that technical violation. Sometimes it's because they had a dirty UA. They smoked pot or drank when had internet on their phone, and they didn't feel like paying that $65 a month monitoring fee because they're on a fixed income. We are paying, over $80,000 a year to house my son, where since he was diagnosed with mental illness when he was 7 years old and considered disabled by the state, the government would be paying for him completely if he was out on his own and living freely. He's a non-violent offender, and this is ridiculous for the state to be paying that kind of money for that many people.
Yeah. Abolish prisons.
It's time for some real prison reform. This group, Decarcerate Minnesota, and the Incarcerated Workers Organizing Committee that I've been working with for about 8 months, they have been meeting with the governor at least once a month and talking to him even more regularly than that. Well, not with the governor, the commissioner of the Department of Corrections. And so far, it's just been all talk. There's been no actual actions at all. We need action.
Mm-hmm.
We need more than just platitudes. And I think that maybe partnering with Black Lives Matter is going to do more to make that happen than anything I was doing.
Yep.
That's just what I want to thank Brother Reeves for that introduction. And look, some of y'all heard those mothers talk about their sons murdered by the police.
Mm-hmm.
You heard that pain. But you got to multiply it by thousands of times. Because police kill 1,000 people a year in this country. Hundreds of those 1,000 people, they don't even claim they were armed and doing anything wrong. They just killed them, and they almost always get away with it. Think about that pain. Think about the pain of the woman who spoke before me, talking about her son unjustly in prison.
Mm-hmm.
Multiply that by hundreds of thousands, because that's 2.1 plus million people in prison. Most of them black and brown, many of them there for no damn good reason. Multiply that pain and think of it. But then I want you to put something else in that picture, and that is the power of people here standing up. When that pig put his knee on George Floyd's neck and snuffed the life out of it, that concentrated 400 years of a system that has had its boot on the necks of black people. But you all standing up here brought something else into the picture. The possibility that that boot could be lifted. And this is important.
Yep.
And it is important that while black people stood up, it wasn't just black people.
Exactly.
With all kinds of people seeing this ain't right. And when they came out with their curfews, their National Guard, their flashbang grenades, their tear gas, people stayed in the street.
Yes.
What was done here spread across the country and tapped into people's hearts around the world. Yesterday morning, I got on the internet and I saw indigenous people in New Zealand doing a Polynesian ceremony to celebrate and honor George Floyd. That's in New Zealand among indigenous people. And it was fucking fierce. Just take my word for it. Look it up. Don't take my word for it. Look it up. It was fierce and fitting. But what has been being done in the streets has terrified some people. there's a particular bloated bag of fascist feces that occupies the White House.
Yes. Fuck yeah. The best description ever. That's the best description.
Terrified by it. Because he and his regime represent a program of smashing down on people standing up. Smashing down on people fighting back and resisting. That is what his regime represents, and that's why he came out with this threat that he's going to bring the military down on this. Now we got to recognize this for the serious shit that it is, sisters and brothers. Because on the one hand, there's potential to go at all of this shit being brought into reality by the actions that are being taken in the streets. On the other hand, you have got this fascist talking about calling out the military, and I could talk to you about all kinds of shit that this motherfucker has done. You know, he had the nerve to put George Floyd's name in his mouth.
Fuck that.
Like he supported him.
Yeah.
When he was the motherfucker, when he was running for office, who said cops shouldn't be so nice to the people they arrest. That murdering kid, murdering George Floyd, is Donald Trump's kind of pig. He was doing just what Donald Trump was saying he should do. And I could take you through Charlottesville and all the rest, but I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna go in here. See, because here is what we need to do. We need to not only stay in the street, we need to take up this gauntlet that Donald Trump threw down. Because, I mean, he had military troops in D.C. beating up peaceful protesters to clear the way for him to get a photo op. They brought in Black Hawk helicopters, which is what they do when they're going into countries around the world. And one of their military adventures, they brought it into the middle of D.C., flying so low it was breaking tree branches. This is the threat that he is talking about, bringing the boot, he's talking about bringing down the hammer, he's talking about bringing down. And I'll tell you, if he gets away with doing that, the space to stand up, not only around police brutality and police murder and white supremacy and institutionalized racism, but around the destruction of the environment, around immigrants being put in detention camps, around the degradation that women face in this society, around their wars for empire, around overly incarceration targeting black and brown people. All that space is going to go away. So look, the brothers and I'm going to pull this together here. The brother said at the beginning, I'm a revolutionary communist, and he's right about that. We should live in a world where all of these horrors that I just talked about don't exist anymore. There ain't no prisons, there ain't no police who brutalize and murder people. To bring that about, we got to get rid of the system that needs police.
Exactly.
That needs prisons.
Exactly.
That needs all this other bullshit. That is going to take an actual revolution.
Yes.
And your actions in the street point to the potential for that.
Yes.
I've been working all my life to connect that to revolutionary leadership, and we've got a leader for that in Bob Avakian, who has forged a new pathway to human emancipation. I urge you to check him out. Go to the website revcom.us. Look up his work. Check out the people with this t-shirt. But right now, if you want to see that kind of world brought into being, you have got to take up the gauntlet that Donald Trump has thrown down and throw it back in his motherfucking face.
Yes. Exactly. Fuck Trump.
Today, saying no more police murder of black people. Get this right. No fascist police state, no fascist military war on the people. Trump Pence out now. With those slogans and those points to throw that gauntlet back in his face. And we invite everybody here to join us. And we urge you, like I said, you get these flyers, go to the websites,
Follow us on social media. We got to get organized for an actual revolution to end this bullshit once and for all. And again,
How you doing? My daughter Anna, this is actually my sister too, and she's been fighting with me. Actually been fighting with myself. I'm gonna start off with, my son was convicted of a case of a young lady named Taisha Edwards. Framed, lied on, and used for a plateau as for gang-related crimes. And there's two forms of death. One form of death is killing us, just literally just killing us, and just what we seen for George Floyd was just ridiculous. And the other form of death is locking us up for life in prison. I watched the governor, Amy, and all these people at Floyd's funeral. I'm looking at them and thinking, y'all ain't much different than the president. You know, y'all standing behind Martin Luther King III. It's almost like a photo of him. You know, and for me, as a father, my son, when he got convicted, I always said I wasn't there, so I couldn't say whether or not he did it. I'd be lying to y'all and tell y'all whether or not I knew. But the streets talk, and as time go on, I seen a video of a corrupted police officer. Amy seen it, the governor seen it, everybody seen it, and it was a picture of him coercing other people that was going to jail and telling them to lie, basically, just lie on him. When I think about, there was a lady sitting there with 2 kids. I don't know where she went, and I thought about them young black kids and thought about, I'm 56, I'll be 57 this year. In a life of torment, destruction, the police stepping on my neck, telling me they'll kill me if they catch me in a dark corner. But to have a son in jail, imagine these masks that we're wearing on, being smothered for 18 years for something you didn't do. And every day, I watch him when I go up and visit him on the weekend, act as if he all right, but then he had a head full of hair. His hair is all off from stressing. This governor just actually pushed my son's, what they call that, the pardon, down to December just to look at it. But he ain't locked up. Being in jail for something you didn't do is one of the worstest things that you can honestly do to someone. You know, they lock us up every day. Me, look it up. I've been there. I understand what it's like. But when I see my son and I think about all these people out here, what they don't want to see is us together. That's something that they never wanted to see, because as long as they can keep you against us, it made it okay, you know, and it made it okay to do us a certain way. But what we seen last Monday, it opened everybody's eyes. And for the people that still closed, you know what they is, they just racist. Let's keep it real.
Yeah.
Just racist.
Exactly.
If we commit a crime, if all these people with me, all these people be in jail right now. It took a whole nother week for them to lie and make up all these other reasons why he wasn't in jail. But they so used to locking poor people up. People that can't afford the lawyers. People that, you know, like when their kids commit crimes, they found a way to expunge it. Literally, you know, to expunge the crime. Not to say that he never did nothing, but it's not on his record. Well,
Yeah.
poor people don't have that luxury. We don't have that luxury. And when we see my son being incarcerated, his name is M-Y-O-N, for real, B-U-R-R-E-L. Look it up. If you look it up, it's just as sad as the murder you seen on TV. And having the proof and bringing the proof, we talked to them. Let's keep it real. We got some house people in there too. I've been to Keith Ellison's office. The man told me, what you expect from me to open the door? No, I expect for you to do your job. I expect you to do your job. I know there's a difference between what happened to my child and what happened to Floyd. See, this is high profile. make sure I do my job. Well, you should do your job all the time.
Yes.
Not just
Yes.
sometimes, you should do your job all the time. You're a black man. You know, but the thing is, when it's not happening to your kids, your cousins, your friends, it don't matter. We have to stop living like that, you know? And the future is right here. If this is a fucked up world like what I grew up in, imagine the people that might have children in this world that have to live through the racism, all the things that we go through every day. And for y'all to be sitting out here, I thank y'all. I really do thank y'all, because it takes a lot for somebody to come out and be uncomfortable, you know, so you understand what we're going through. You can never put yourself in a black man's shoes, because one thing about it, my cousin has babies by a white lady, and when she left him with all the babies, 5 of them, 5 babies, and she went back home to her people, literally, you know. But the babies, every last one of them graduating, every last one of them going to college, and I'm proud of my cousin, literally proud of them, because they always make it seem like we don't do a job, or we're not capable of doing a job, or we're not fathers. Well, I'm a father. I'm a black man, and I'm a father. I've been a father ever since my kids were born. Made some mistakes just like anybody else, you know. But they treat us as if we don't matter.
Yes.
And actually, I put together my friends, some people that ride bikes, you know. And after when they ride with my son, a lot of them didn't want to be put on the news, didn't want to put on social media, and they're here for me, and I thank y'all. But I also thank the people out there, because if not y'all, just don't forget about it, you know, because we was fighting hard, and then this COVID-19 came up, so Amy snuck up underneath and she faded back in the crowd, you know, or the governor, so-called, you know, you want to put a curfew on grown-ups, literally, put a curfew on you know. But here you is, you hired the guards to come, and I looked behind, I was speaking at the Capitol, like I said now. None of them had masks on. They were just standing there just to kick ass, just to kill somebody, probably, if you get out of line. You know, but the worst thing that can happen is that we stop fighting for justice. Because we put these people in office, get them out. Get them out.
Yep. Get them out.
They told me I could take a little bit more, because it's very important. It's important, you know, for us to say, us as human beings, you know, we all bleed. When you go into neighborhoods and you're separated from people, you don't know how to deal with them. But the world ain't like it was when I was coming up. You see everybody walking down the street. And I looked at the president and I thought how he opened it up with the Bible. Most people that carry a Bible carry it like this anyway, you know, because it's precious. He carried it like it was a trophy, you know, but he's bragging. And when you say, fuck Donald Trump, there's nothing wrong with saying it, because he said fuck us.
Yes. Fuck Trump. Trump.
But I'm a God, man, I told you that last week. You know, ain't nothing worse than here we are sitting in our houses and we're looking out the window, but we won't come out. It ain't because we're scared, it's because we're on the other side. Now, if the police was to kill one of them people's kids in there, every last one of them would come out and march.
Yes.
And they call some more rich people to come out and march.
Yep.
And don't let it be a black police, because you see where he went to jail.
Yep.
I've been there since 1976. I remember Tyson Nelson was the first young man got killed. Tyson Nelson, they forgot about him, but I didn't, because he came from my project. I lived with him. And they quick to pay off the parents or pay you some money, but you can't pay for life. You can't pay for it. You can't pay for it. Just like when you think about walking at night and you feel uncomfortable. It ain't just the neighborhood you're from, because you can walk out in the Suburbans, and I watched on TV, they pulled a black man over for walking on the off the sidewalk because they was doing construction. I got a ticket. I actually got hit in a car. I'm gonna tell you a story real quick. I got hit in a car. I worked for a carrier company, Quicksilver Carrier Express, and I was way out in Edina. And this white guy pulled over and he rear-ended me from the side. told me, who you think the police gonna believe when they get it? But he was right, because they sure didn't believe me. And I ended up getting a ticket for him hitting me in the rear. Now, most times you hit somebody in the rear, you're automatically wrong. Thanks for coming.
Mayan Burrell. Mayan Burrell. Mayan
They
Burrell.
have the ability to release people, but it starts way back with the police. When my son was young, I told him, if you have an encounter with the police, you shut up and you do what you're told. He's a brown kid. I said, just be quiet and do what they say. It shouldn't be like that. It should not be like that. His name's Anthony. And to add insult on top of injury, what the DOC does is they contract with county jails. They send low-level offenders back into county jails, inhumane conditions, no medical units. There's a list of things right on here that go on and on. No natural daylight, and they keep them there for up to 365 days as part of their sentencing. So it's just inhumane, and we can make a change. We need to start making these changes with the police, and then on to the Department of Corrections, and on it goes. So I brought a picture of my son today because he wanted to be here, and I wish he was. One day he will be. End the contract with the county jail, Department of Corrections.
But now, keep up with the news. A few days ago on Sunday, we were out there peacefully protesting, and a group of us almost got ran over by a tanker. And after that experience, it made me think that these killings of my brothers and sisters really could happen to me. And so, for those of y'all who don't know me, my name is Kishore, also known as Q, and I wrote a poem about this tragedy, and it's called It Could Have Happened to Me. Excuse me, It Could Have Been Me. Frantic, the phone rings. My mama on the other line asking if I'm okay. Wondering if I heard the news about what happened in my neighborhood to a black man that's not as big as me. See, it could have been me. I could have ran out of breath. I'm always running. Running from death as it chases for me a whip, a dog, a badge. Ain't much separating them from the Grim Reaper these days. It could have been me. My mom says I'm her little boy. My white friends tell me I'm like a teddy bear. But what they really mean is I'm the safe shade of brown. No, what they really mean is that if someone really knew me, they wouldn't be intimidated. No, what they're trying to say is they're intimidated. I wonder how many seconds it'll take this cop to break through my window because I'm too afraid to step out the car on a traffic stop. I doubt he'll take the time to ask my white friends about my character before I get gunned down. See, it could have been me. They say if you come face to face with a shooter, you're supposed to list off random personal facts so they start to feel their own humanity. And they could spare you. But how can I get out all the sentences when I can't even breathe? How can my tongue be a shield if that shield already came with bombs attached? How can my neck support all the weight of a man and my air? Oh, believe me, it won't. Believe me, it really could have been me. Me, left lifeless. Killings justified. Motives questioned. It's hard to defend yourself when you're dead. Is that why you left me speechless? Black lives
Matter.
Black lives
Matter.
Black lives
Matter.
Yeah, you can stand up. We need you to stand up for justice. Call our mayors, call our governors, and tell them that we need transformational change when it comes to law enforcement.
enforcement in the state of Minnesota. We're here to talk about decarceration. There was some actresses who paid a lot of money to get their kids in college, and it was illegal. There was a black woman who just changed a little bit of information so that her child could go to a better school. She was given 5 years. The actresses were given like probation or a couple days in jail. So these are the disparities that we're talking about in America, and they play out like this every day, and they have a devastating economic impact on the black community. Donald Trump is racist. His policies are racist. His tax cuts are racist. The way he treats the poor is racist.
Yes.
Joe Biden can't speak for us.
No.
Joe Biden's name has been on every crime bill since 1976. Joe Biden has been being tough on crime, which is a code word for being tough on black people.
Exactly.
Since 1976. So our two political parties are offering us nothing. So we should demand better and demand justice from the two corporate entities. We're glad that we're here to end mass incarceration, and that's why we're out here. So we want all political prisoners to be let free. We want all the protesters who have been arrested. We want all their charges dropped. We want all the bail cancelled with bail. We want the bail dropped. We want all that dropped. And here are people in Stillwater Prison, in Llano Lakes, in any prison, in Ramsey County or Hennepin County. We want them released if they are in there for a non-violent offense, because we don't want to continue to spread. We don't want them to suffer from COVID-19. And we feel like they should be released because of that. So I'd like to thank you all for coming out. We're about to get ready to march. Oh, just one quick. This is Ardell Sherrill. This is my sister's son. He was found dead in Beltrami County Jail. When he first died, the officials said, oh, he died in our arms, and we tried to resuscitate